Alright. Hello. It's been over a year since I last streamed, and I believe the last thing that I streamed was the Archipelago randomizer with my friends. So, finally back and finally doing chapter 3 of Super Paper Mario. So, let's just get right into it. Let's go 25. Alright. Oh, did everything get... Okay, I'm gonna have to change this. I had to, because it's been so long, I had to I had to like update. I had to update OBS, and everything just got changed up. I'm gonna want that one. Gonna need to hide that. But this shouldn't be too difficult to adjust. I'm gonna want that one. There we go. Oh, that might... Drag it down to here. I'll just do that one. Okay. Like I said, it's been a long time since I've done this. It's been a very long time since I've done this. And you know what? Might as well just get everything situated now. Alright. I need to figure out what I left off on. So we finished chapter 2. I'm gonna check to I believe I already opened the door. So I think we can just head right in. That is loud. That is loud for me. Take it down to 20. There we go. Alright. Now, I believe the last thing we did was open the door to chapter 3, so I think we can just start off from there. Yep. Okay. If anyone needs to know what happened in chapter 1 and 2, we met Fractale Merlumina in chapter 1. We ended up getting Princess Peach in chapter 2, between chapter 1 and chapter 2. And I believe the last thing we saw was Luigi trying to make an escape, and, well, he didn't quite make it. So we'll have to wait to see what happens with him. And we met Merlee. We met Merlee in chapter 2 and had to save her from Mimi. And we got, okay, so we have all of them. Okay, let's go ahead and start the next chapter, which is, I don't know if I would say my least favorite. I'm just not a fan of the boss at the end of this chapter. Mario and his new friends open the door, unsure of what they would find. All the while Merlee's words about finding the other two heroes rang in their minds. Were these other heroes somewhere in this new world? If not, where? Meanwhile, the creeping void grew larger in the skies above Flipside. The hopes of all worlds rested on the heroes finding the next pure hearts. Chapter 3-1, When Geeks Attack. Oh, yes, I'm not a fan of this one, mostly because it's very weird. So this is where that door leads. I suppose the next pure heart must be nearby. What? Oh. Oh, no. I'm not reading his dialogue. I'm sorry, did Grotus Chronicles? Really? Why? The Quartermeow? That is like, he's like beyond geek. Well, that's not good. Tippy was kidnapped. Oh, the despair, the awful spectacle of it all. The shocking scene occurred right before my very own tender eyes. Well, I guess that's a wrap for that pixel. Now that freak Francis has got her. Another pixel. Who's this guy, a friend of the butterfly girl that got nabbed? Well, that's a pity. That geek that grabbed her, Francis, basically the nerd to end all nerds. More like geek to end all geeks. And there's a reason why I said that beyond what he had already said. If you know, like, if you know chapter 34, you know. You know what's in there. He's got this thing for butterflies, and well, all things nerdy too. If he gets his sweaty mitts on something he likes, there's no getting it back. He collects stuff and keeps it in his big fantasy fortress. It's like a geek paradise. Where is this Fort Francis? You go all the way down and head for miles and miles. You'll find it. You're not thinking of infiltrating the nerd lair and rescuing her, are you? Of course we are. That's what Mario does! And of course Peach in the RPG series. Nobody likes having their butterfly kidnapped by a geek, but it's dangerous. Still set on it, eh? What a tender moment. I think I got something in my eye. Let me give you some travel tips. All I got for you is 3 critical tips, so remember them all. First tip. A bunch of no-class jerks are holed up in this castle up ahead. It ain't gonna be easy getting past them, but here's the juice. It's an old castle. You do your thing with that red X mark, and maybe something will happen for you. Now for my second tip. If you somehow pass those clowns in the castle, you'll see an ocean. Can't miss it. A scary sea monster lives there. The beast is huge and cranky. But if you toast its red flipper things, something good is bound to happen. Okay, so we're looking for red things. Once you swim your way through that ocean, you'll see a humongous tree. There's a huge gorge on the other side. There's no jumping across it. Look for the red wind and do something with it. Then you can get across. Get all that? Good. You be careful now. If by some crazy chance you do save her, come back and tell me how you did it. Oh, we'll be back, alright. Alright. This is still loud. Try that. Alright. Oh. Get that off there. Well, we're gonna be doing this. But while we're doing this, there is some things I want to talk about. Get rid of the stopwatch. So, my friends and I are going to be doing another... I think we're going to be doing another archipelago thing this weekend. What? I think we've confirmed it for the 20th. Still got to figure out time and all that. But aside from that, I do want to try and get back into streaming. I'm not going to be doing it as... Oh, I can't do it with Peach. That's right. Okay. Trying to relearn some of these controls. Ah! Magic Koopas. Darn. Oh, I can't get you. Nice. I do need to get rid of you, though. Because if I touch that guy, I go all the way back to... I go all the way back to town. Oh, that worked out. Oh, I don't need to hold the That's right, I don't need to hold something down in order to get that crosshair to go away. Because right now we don't have TP, which is a kind of a problem because we've had TP for a while. She's a very crucial game mechanic. There. Heal up. I'm gonna let these guys grow a little bit. But I do want to get back into streaming a little bit. Obviously it's not something I want to make. It's not really something I want to make as like a career, because I know the way that things are going on Twitch. Plus, I already have other things in mind for that aspect. Which one's the... Okay. But I have plans for what I want to do. As far as streaming, I want to redo Spearfarer since when I did... There we go. Since when I did that stream, it's been a while since I played it, because I kind of just stopped. So if I end up playing it, I'm probably just gonna do a completely new file and just go from there. Also, because since I've been putting these streams up on YouTube, because Twitch doesn't have good, like, saving. It doesn't do a good job at saving the VODs, so I just put them up on YouTube. Especially considering that they actually changed that, and some of the people that I have been talking to have been wanting to move some of their VODs to YouTube, which is understandable. It's like, if you need to change it, you might as well change it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna restart Spearfarer. At some point, I might try and do like mod. I might try and play like mod in Minecraft. I don't know how that's gonna go. Mostly because of the kind of mod pack that we have going on. Because I've been playing on a server with some of my friends, so. And even then, I still have one that I've been working on. It's just... Oh, right. This guy's gonna do this. If you thought the Koopas weren't able to use those, you're wrong. However, it's still no match for Mario. Follow in between the red pipes. Okay. But, yeah. But as far as the reason as to why I haven't been streaming, or why I haven't streamed for over years since the last time doing the archipelago stuff, that's because I was trying to deal with school, so that way I didn't fall behind and actually tried to earn my degree, especially since I was very close to earning it, so I figured I'd just focus on finishing up my degree and then go from there. What's even over there? Nothing. But yeah. And then, so I graduated in June, but of course, starting from June, my whole life just kind of got turned upside down and lost like 3 months, so that was rough for me to go through, and still trying to figure things out, but I'm figuring out how to do some of the things that I wanted to do. Like I even want to try and do like art streams at some point, which I don't think it'd be me drawing it, like drawing the sketches and all that, but if anything, just like doing like the color outlines for them, which I'm fine with doing that. So let's do that. I'm pretty sure there's a specific pipe I need to go into. Or not. But yeah. A lot's just changed for me, and just trying to figure it out as I go, which is pretty much what you have to do with life, whether you want to or not. I don't need the shell shock. So yeah. But it's fine. Whatever life throws at you, just find a way to get through it, I guess. Because, like, that's the whole point of life itself. It's throwing challenges at you so that it's throwing challenges at you so that way you can try and take care of them. I think my dogs are running through the house. Ooh, give me that. Bam. I don't know where that one's supposed to come out from. I don't think there's a difference. Sorry, I'm using my player's guide to try and figure some things out, because I know like there's like specific areas that I kind of need to take a shortcut to. Like with this, like this was like this level, no, subchapter. It just gives you the first two levels of the original game. Or actually, no. Chapter 1 gave you the first level. This one just gave you area 2, where you take that little shortcut and you have 3 warp pipes, but instead of taking us to different worlds, they just take us to different areas. Like this one. It just takes us down here. I don't know if there's anything behind. Never mind, there is something behind there. Magic Koopa card. Cool. They're not gonna be much trouble anymore. But just a lot that I've been trying to go through and figure out. But enough of that. Right. This takes us right up to here. Which is fine. Bye-bye, Piranha Plant. Whee! Let's back this way. Oh, that was nice. Yes, I remember these soccer Koopas. I honestly did not expect expect that Koopa to kick it up. I didn't even know that was possible. I'm gonna save. There. Those Koopas look weird. Like they got no head. The top is just like all eyes for some reason. Poor Koopas. Ow! I'm fine. There we go. Hey, I remember seeing something about an X. Oh, it's Bowser. Please tell me someone did just blow up my awesome lair. I love the Paper Mario series because they actually acknowledge the fact, like, yeah, you've been doing all this for a long time at least. 100th time. Apparently, it's the 100th time that Mario's blown up his castle. Oh. Ah! You do want to use the 3D effect on it. Apparently I just needed 3 bombs. Hey, Eric. Yes, I'm streaming. I always remember that fight taking more than just 3 bombs. I don't know what happened there. Is streaming popular? I don't know. Well, Raven's doing it because of her own reasons. I'm just doing it because it's been as we found out, it's been over a year. Because the last time I streamed was when we did the second randomizer. I'm pretty sure Peach can nullify her own wedding, especially considering she wanted no part of it. And she was forced to say yes, so doesn't really count. I plan on it. I plan on streaming it so that I like streaming them so that way I just have the video archived, and if anything happens, I can just make highlights of them. Of course, like sending Aurora to hard mode. Yes, that's what all bad guys do. They use you as pawns for their plan. Bowser being a big baby. Oh my god, shut up and just go with us. I like how Mario pointed that out. It's like, if Black erases the universe, then there's no, like, you're not gonna be able to cause any more problems. Which is a good point. It's like what's even the point of trying to fight against Mario when all three of them are gonna go down? And yeah, Black has been brainwashing, or, well, Nostalgia has been brainwashing Bowser's minions. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yours will be a little bit boring considering all you're gonna be doing is Civ. Again, I need to figure out that text client so that way I can see what's going on. Because I'm not gonna be able to see anyone. I'm not gonna be able to, like, see it. Like, that's the thing for me. I can't see it through Mario 64 because when I do, it's only for brief moments. And there's not going to be anything for the paint, for like the paint client that I have to use this time around. So I need to set up that text client, but last time nobody heard me. Or if they didn't care. I'm gonna turn down my microphone. Go about there. Well, that's the thing. I don't know how to get it. I don't know how to get it to work because it wasn't just plugging in the code like last time. So I don't know what happened. I'm only doing it so I can roll someday. Hey, after all that, we finally get Bowser. Which, he does double damage. And because his firepower also does double damage, it does double Bowser's. We'll miss you, your surliness. Party! I love this. Not like he's gonna care. It's like he's not gonna be able to watch over him. So yeah. With Bowser, we now do 6 damage, although he is slow. And I believe his firepower does double as well. It will do double his damage. Yeah, he's slow, but he does damage when you want damage. With Bowser in the party, the 3 heroes made a most unlikely trio. Peach attempted to explain the quest to Bowser, but it made him grunt in confusion. As Mario walked ahead, he spotted something that made him briefly stop and stare. What is it, Mario? Asked Peach, as she turned to see the blue expanse ahead. The great glittering waves of the tide pool stretched as far as she could see. Fort Francis was somewhere across the water. I mean, did you not just... 3-2. Bloops ahoy. Did you not see that whole thing? It's like, Bowser, we need your help. No, I don't wanna. Please do it for me. No, I don't wanna. It's like, all it took was for all that it took was for Mario to say, like, oh, if Black destroys the world, you're not gonna be able to cause any more problems. What? Okay, I'll help. It's like this game does have some moments like that where it's like unneeded. Like there are definitely some unneeded things that happen. Like in the last chapter, you had to do that stupid thing where you had to find out which one was Merlee when the one that was Merlee had a fly flying around her. And there's another one that's gonna show up soon. And that one's gonna be a nightmare. You are stubborn. I don't mind agreeing to that. I ain't gonna deny it. Also, he is slow. He is also slow underwater, but honestly, I'd rather use him underwater because of his firepower. I'm not holding down! Stop it! Okay, it says the guy that says meh 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 when he knows that he can't argue with it. No. I don't like the bloopers. They're very... I'll take that though, so I don't have to get it later. You know what? No, use the turtley leaf. This is why I don't like using Bowser underwater, because when I have to go down, he just does his firepower. Nope, need Bowser again. Hey, level up. Don't question it. Like, don't question it, cause that's been around for a long time. Still to this day, nobody can explain why they're able to use fire underwater. Ice makes sense. Like, using the ice flowers, that makes sense, but like fire? Like, how does that work? Nobody can just, like, nobody's figured out how that's supposed to work. I can't do this soon. I'll have to come back to this. I am gonna save, though. I need Mario for this because of these guys. And also because Bowser sucks when trying to swim in confined areas. I missed. Not like that does anything, it just helps get rid of the... I am gonna want Bowser here right now. I hate the bloopers. I hate dealing with them. I didn't do anything! Besides, I need Mario in order to see it. Because you're too big. Up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay. Like I said, don't question it. Like, don't question it. I was watching someone play, like, the Mario U. Like, the Super Mario Brothers U. And when they got to, the 8th area... Stop. Pretty much one of them just says, oh, so the Mushroom Kingdom works on bullshit physics. That's a very good that's a very good statement for it. Which, honestly, what fictional world doesn't run on those kind of physics? I mean, you got Minecraft that has floating blocks. It's like, those don't have physics. Oh, I'm gonna swap to Peach for this because it's actually hilarious. This is just interesting. In case you ain't heard, I throw a lot. What? I throw a lot of girth around these parts. And I'm gonna check you out to make sure you got the weight to hang with me. Okay. Alright, let's start by checking that face of yours. Look at those big eyes. You make my girthy heart flutter. Those eyes of yours have got some heavy to them. You get 70 girth points. By the way, this is kind of like whose line isn't, like whose line is it sort of thing, where the points don't matter. You're gonna get him anyways. But apparently Peach gets the most. Alright, I gotta check the girthiness of those clothes of yours. A pink dress. It takes guts to wear that here. Man, there's 100 girth points. Girth check on the body coming up. That's where the real heaviness comes from. You would think Bowser would win because he's the heaviest character out of all three of them, but no. Unbelievable. You might be a slender thing, but you got a beefy spirit. I wouldn't mess with a chick like you. You get 1,000,000 girth points. So yeah, that's why she gets a lot. She just gets a random 1,000,000. But it doesn't matter which one you use, you get them anyways. Ground-pounding pixel named Thudley joined you. Now you can unleash a powerful attack on anything right below you when you jump. You can even use the ground pound on enemies underwater. That's exactly my point. And you have gravity on sand and gravel, but you don't have it on some of the other blocks? No, that's just the girthiness thing was just part of the one-time text for these pixels. Also, here's something that doesn't make any sense. Ground pounding with heels on. Peach is also slow underwater. Honestly, they recommend, like, they say you can use, like, actually, I'm gonna wait on that thought. But no, like I was saying, it's like everything just uses its own set of physics. Doesn't matter what it is. Like, a fictional world, you're able to use whatever kind of physics you want, pretty much. It's like, because you pretty much make up the rules for it. Which is honestly fair. It's like, yeah, if it's your world, you make the rules for it. Oh, do you hear my dogs in the background? Then let me go check to see what they're barking at. I'll be right back. know which one it was, because the moment I walked out of my room, they stopped barking. But some of it could be because they're waiting for my mom to come home. As much as I don't like Bowser underwater, I'm gonna need him for this next bit. There we go. And this is why I saved. Say hello to what they call a big blooper. This is not a big blooper. This is why Barry called it a huge blooper. This is like a mega blooper. This is a mega blooper because it's as big as like when you go to use the mega stars. They say that you can use Dudley in this fight, but I honestly don't like to. Just because it's a hassle trying to get back up. And sometimes it doesn't work all the way. We did hear something about a red flipper. And the yellow ones are just there for... The yellow ones are just there to, like, show you the border of the arena. And that's it. Alright, I don't have to use Bowser right now, so I can just do this. I can go back to Mario. Somehow the heroes had beached the big blooper and across the tile pool. But before they could dry, they saw the imposing silhouette of Fort Francis. "It sure is getting dark," Peach said in a quiet voice. But when they looked up, they realized they were in the shadow of a huge tree. Mario, knowing in his gut this must be the way, set out towards the great tree. Up, up, and a tree. I know this level is one of those levels where people tend to get frustrated because the enemies in this can be very annoying, and if you fall, sometimes it's like you fall, you go all the way down. You get hit, you end up falling and going all the way down. So it's very frustrating for some people. I don't really have a problem with the outside of the tree right now, but it's the inside that can be very frustrating. Nope, I don't need that right now. Get rid of the horse tail. Might as well just use it on that guy. There we go. Oh, no. Oh my god, seriously? That was right there? And sometimes you just get moments like that where it's like, oh, something's right above you and you can't see it. But But it's not entirely frustrating. Like, yeah, it can be annoying, but it's not entirely frustrating. Yes, I know I could have flipped into 3D for that. I don't really care about flipping into 3D for a lot of coins. For me, it'd be more so like, oh, there's an item in the room. I don't know how this doesn't just burn the entire tree. It's like that. It's like, I don't know if you wanted to set that on fire. I did go in! That's one of the reasons why people don't like these trees, is those amazing or not amazing daisy, but the crazy daisies. It's like it's like they tried to put you asleep when you're not even right next to them, and a lot of people find it frustrating because if you get hit from one of the ones up top, you fall all the way down, which is highly frustrating. I'm not gonna focus on trying to kill everything as well, because if you try to kill everything, that's also gonna make things annoying for you. Oh, I need to... Okay, I don't even know what happened there. I just fell down and all of a sudden I was bouncing on those two, so I ain't even mad about that. I think my dogs are barking again. Yeah, they're barking. I'm going to go deal with them. Okay. Let's try this again. Nope. 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 Dead. Just die already, you stupid daisy. Pike. Oh, I remember this room. You're practically invisible with Slim, so, this is possible. Thing is, you gotta be completely invisible. So if you move, you're gonna go all the way back to the beginning. On both sides. You turn around. No. What's in here? Chain jobs. Try again. Ah. Oh, that's... He's like right up... It's like a pixel before he ends up hitting me. Hey, that was super close. Peach 2. I will plan on getting all the catch cards and the... Nope, wrong button. Oh, it's in the wedding gown. I will plan on getting all the cards and the recipes, so I will plan on doing all that. But I think all the recipes, I think that I might just get the item, like, some of the ones that require, like, having to grind, like, try and grind the drops from enemies. Probably do that offline. Probably just do that on my own, because those can be very annoying. Because, like, you have to use daisy tears for... I know you have to use it for one of the recipes. I don't know if you have to use it for another one of the recipes, though. I'll have to double check that. Nope. That's my fault. I should have used Peach there and I didn't. Man, some of those I'll have to do on my own. And I do plan on doing... Okay, there's 2 pit of 100 trials in this game, which is very annoying. The second one's very annoying. First one's kind of annoying, but very worthwhile. Like, it's worth doing the first one. You doing okay there, bud? There. It's like... Are you just trying to annoy everyone, Eric? Oh, I can't believe that was possible. Because usually what you're supposed to do there is they want you to use... They want you to use Slim to try and get your way back, because you're effectively invisible. So they wanted you to use Slim right there, but I guess I was able to just slide right through. I didn't even intend for that. I'm sure that's like a speedrunner trick though. I'm definitely not, like, I know I'm not the first one to do that. Like, no, that has to be a speedrunner trick. Whee! Whee! Yes, you are annoying. We got the third minion from Black. Master of Dimensions, pleaser of crowds. I am Dimentio. This is why I saved. Attacks are 256 times more potent. But if you're at a dimension that's supposed to increase your attacks, then that technically that also means that it's gonna increase it's gonna increase Mario's attack, because you can't, like, you're not always going to be able to do it one-sided. Either that or something's going on with, like, the pure hearts to where it works along with it. Okay, the one up top was him. I kind of did that on accident. I was trying to hit the illusion, but I guess I ended up hitting him instead. Okay, thank you. I don't know if I can use throw on him. I don't think I can use throw on. Oh my god, I can! But he just used that, okay. Okay, it's better not to do that. But I think I could have used him to eliminate the imposters, and that would have been better. I don't like that text box being there, and I'll be right back. I didn't like that little text box that he gave, which kind of indicates that he knew that you're what? Ooh. So he's trying to screw things up for Count Black. Whether they're supposed to be in a good way, we'll see. Oh, I hate Lakitus. I hate Lakitus. Especially in this game, because they just... What's that? Like, these guys are the biggest trolls. Because they do that. They're all the way up top, and they just try to throw one down to make you mad. Oh, bye! Oh my god, he's trying to follow me! Yeah, not gonna work. He was trying to follow me all the way. But that wasn't gonna work. Ooh, coin block. Alright. Done with that tree. Mario, Peach, and Bowser had scaled the tree and defeated Dimentio. The exhausted heroes were relieved to finally see the ivory towers of Fort Francis. Was Tippy safe? Was the next pure heart really waiting for them ahead? Their only answers were the strange voices that carried on the wind from inside the fort. I don't like that. The Battle of Fort Francis. Oh, if they heard strange voices, I wonder if... Oh, thank you, Bowser. What's this castle got over yours? Let's see. 1, it's an ancient castle. 2, it's bigger than yours. And 3, it was originally built for good, so, a lot. Oh, no. I don't like that music for him either. Very weird. Now did you butterfly? Oh my god, what the hell? That's... No, shut up, Francis. God, he's so weird. Oh. Okay. Oh, it's because it's all the way over here. That's why. Yeah, I don't like Francis because he's a creep, and you'll see why. I sure hope that was a big enough given on to how big of a creep he is. But don't you worry, Tippy, we're coming. We're right on the outside of the fort. I'm not your master. Actually, yeah, I am. I'm totally your master. Apparently, he has a camera that allows him to take super high resolution pictures. Meow. Kitty bombs. Ow! Wait, what? How does that work? You're breaking the laws of physics! Stop it! What does this say? Quiet in the hallway. Stopping disturbs master's nap time. Okay! No, I can't do that just yet. Go in the door! Oh, I'm gonna need to throw again. Come here. Gotcha. Let's just use this. Alright. Video game soundtracks are totally high technical. I'm gonna guess true. Episode 127 of Grotesque Chronicles is pretty much the sweetest thing ever. Sure. One day I will own all of the Starship Crossnut Series 3 collectible action figures. Sure. Done. For Francis's eyes only. Room on the right, 2323. Room on the left, 2828. Okay. Hey there. You seem friendly. If so, give me a hand. If not, give me a hand anyway. Freedom! Oh, finally I'm out. I didn't know what I was going to do. Thank you, thank you. I've been shut up in here forever. You'll never catch me in there again. I must repay you. I'm at your service. I'm sure you can find a use for my talent. Hold on a sec. Before we get all friendly, we should see if we're on the same page. You met Francis, right? What do you think of the guy? Your first impression? Nerdy. Ah, I see, I see. Anything else about him catch your eye? He's... Honestly, both of these are right. So pretty much with these three responses, you got the bottom, which pretty much praises him. The middle is pretty much what he is, and then the top is like describing him as a monster. Oh, yes, I see how you would think that. So sum it up. What do you think about him? He's a monster, tech geek, a stallion. This is pretty much what I was referring to. It's like these three pretty much tell you what the other choices were referred to. You either think he's a monster, you either think he's a nerd, or you think he's irresistible. So, yeah. So you think Francis is a nerdy butterfly fanatic, basically a tech geek. Well, imagine that. You and I feel the same way about him. We've got great harmony. Yep, I think we'll work perfectly together. Together nothing can touch us. Okay. Carrie, the hovering platform pixel, has joined your party. When you are riding Carrie, you'll move faster and breeze over spiked floors. With me, you can get places in a hurry. Go ahead, give me a spin. And this, okay. This doesn't just work for spikes. You can pretty much use Carrie to go over water. You can go over the quicksand from chapter 1. You can go over those with Carrie. So yeah. I don't think there's any lava in this game, so I don't think you would have to worry about that. Hang on, Tippy, we're working on it. And yes, that pipe was there the whole time behind that door. I would think, like, if you're speedrunning this game, I'm pretty sure they would just use I'm pretty sure they would just immediately grab Carrie, so that way they can just use Carrie to get to places fast. Since, as of right now, Carrie is the fastest mode of transportation. I could see them trying to get all the way down to the bottom of the first pit of 100 trials, and then trying to grab what's down there. Yes, yes. Oh, these are different responses. That's right. I'm just gonna do this to get out of it. That's right, the two rooms have different things. I forgot about that. That's fine. But the pipe was pretty much there the whole time, so I think if you're speedrunning it, you can just... If you're speedrunning it, you can... All you need to do is just go through the door, get Carrie, then just do this. Or I guess if you have... pretty much at the bottom of the Pit of 100 Trials is another pixel that allows you to move pretty fast. So I think they tried to get Dashel first. I don't know. I've not seen someone try to speedrun this game before. And the Pit of 100 Trials are optional. So I don't really feel bad about mentioning what's in them. Okay. Let's try this again. Starship Cross-Snout comics are never to be removed from their plastic sleeves. No! The whole point of a comic... Okay, honestly, the whole point of a comic book is to read it. If you're not going to read it, then what's even the point of having it? It's like I get for like collector stuff, but at the same time, you really shouldn't be. I don't know. You really shouldn't. Honestly, I don't know. Honestly, I just think like if you get a comic book, you should be reading it. You shouldn't just leave it in the sleeve. Okay, if you have a second one, then yeah. But like, if you get something and you're not gonna use it, then what's even the point, honestly? Role-playing games should be no less than 180 hours long, not counting side quests. No. No. That should not be the case. That is too long. Fanny packs are both practical and stylish. They're practical, they're not stylish. Kind of like Crocs. No, 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 no. Okay. I don't know what happened. I don't know why it just suddenly moved two different numbers. This is why he's a geek. Like, look at all this. It's a lot of stuff. You got Bo and Bootler from the first game. You got Petuni from the second game. You got the little cat things right there. I didn't want to go down. I don't know what's going on there. But like, this is why he's a geek, cause he's got an N64, he has a GameCube, he's got a Super Nintendo. I don't know what these two things are. I think this is supposed to be the NES. I don't know what that is. Also, the poster of this girl right here kind of looks like Miku. I'm sorry, what? Miss Mouse doll with real smooching action. No thank you. Oh my god. Oh, Tubba Blubba. Also, he's got a Wii right here. And a big television. Wow. some reason the frames just drop when I'm using the elevator. Chapter 7 is gonna be not chapters. Will it be chapter 7 or I think it might be chapter 6. But something's gonna happen. It's like I've played through this on my own, and something with that just makes the emulator crash. Yes, I'm using an emulator, but that's because I don't have a capture card, but I do have the original game, and I've 100%ed the game on the Wii. I've played it more than once, because I really like the Paper Mario games. Like, even Thousand Year Door. It's like I can finally talk about that. And I really like what they did with Thousand Year Door. Like with the remake. I still feel like a couple things could have been changed. They didn't entirely, like, they didn't fix the whole Francesca and Frankie. That's what those two are named. Like, they didn't do anything with that one, which kind of annoyed me. Like, you still had to go through the whole I love you thing 100 times, which was annoying. At the very least, they fixed the whole backtrack stuff. Like, instead of just having those 2 rooms with the 4 warp pipes, and instead of just having that, it's just one room with, it's like one room right above the Thousand Year Door, and it has a pedestal that looks a lot like the one down in the Thousand Year Door, or down in the room with the Thousand Year Door. And oh my god, he has a poster of Princess Peach. I have to wait for that thing to come over here. But they did a lot. No, I didn't want to read this. But they changed a lot with that game. They made some things easier. Some things like the Frankie Francesca scene. I kind of wish they would just do that whole thing in the background. You go get the ring. You come back and Frankie just finishes while you present the ring, which honestly, that's cruel on Francesca's part. Especially like right at the end where she's like, "Oh, Frankie, you didn't actually have to do all that." She's not my favorite person. But they made the whole General White quest easier. Let's see, they already had a warp pipe. They already had warp pipes to Petalburg, the Great Tree, Keyhole Key, and Poshley Heights. Out of the four of those, Keyhole Key was the only one that they actually changed. So instead of popping up by the tree where you're able to get the mango from, you you have you just pop up right at the tap, like right where the little town hut, whatever you want to call that. You just pop up right there. And they added one to Glitzville, so you don't have to take the blimp. They added one to Twilight Town, so you don't have to take that one warp pipe. And they added one to the Far Outpost. Now, the only thing about these warp pipes, they only activate once you insert the star that you got from that chapter into the Thasier door. So say like I got the diamond star from the first chapter. Once I insert it into the door, so that way I can start chapter 2, that's when the warp pipe is going to be available to use. So like with chapter 7, once you get the crystal star, you have to actually open the door in order to be able to use the warp pipe. And I also like how they changed some of the soundtracks. They added some new ones. Obviously, you're able to play some of the old music with a specific badge, but the badge doesn't work. I noticed this down at the room with the Thasier door. You're able, every time you insert a star, the music changes. And I'm pretty sure, well, you end up leaving the place anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But every time you insert a star, the music changes. And if you equip that badge, it doesn't really, it changes it to the original. And the original one, while different, you hear in the beginning. But when you open the Thasier door, that badge doesn't quite work. And if you played the game, you know why. Alright, he's got a Princess Peach doll. He's got 3. He's got white, orange, red, green, and black Yoshis. He doesn't have the pink Yoshi. He's got the bulb. He's got Punio, Petuni. He's got the Yoshi eggs. Oh, he's got the little detective from the last game. And he has, oh yeah, all the little Yoshi eggs are right here. He's got a Fire Flower. He's got a Vivian doll. He's got a Wacka. And he's got a little thing from Bobbery. And I don't even know what all this is supposed to be. But, nah. I liked what they did with the remake. It was very fitting for a 20th anniversary, that's for sure. Because, like, it had been 20 years since Thasier Door was released. It was about time that we got a remake of it. And, oh, I love it. Like, they even fixed the small backtrack for Twilight Town. So instead of having to go back and forth from the creepy steeple and Twilight Town, they added a pipe in, like, they added a pipe I'm trying to think. They added a pipe in the creepy steeple, so there's an extra room, and that pipe takes you to like the, I want to say it's the empty house in Twilight Town, because I remember one house in specific that I would never go into because there was nothing in it. But it was so nice having all that. And oh, the scene with Tech at the end. That one was very nice. But no, they did a lot of nice changes with it. I'm happy with the game. I need to be Princess Peach for this, unfortunately. Both keys confirmed. Only Master Francis and I'm not saying that are allowed to enter. You may enter after I see if you're compatible with Master Francis. Please answer the following questions with true or false. Video games and no, just no. Francis, no. You were asking to get beaten up from that. But I have to say true. If it's limited edition, buy it. That's not always true. Sometimes limited editions aren't a good thing. I have bought games that I've never played. Oh, that's true, even for me. I've gotten some games that I've not even played. I've tried to get around to playing them, it just doesn't happen. If it's got fierce giant robot on giant robot combat, it's an insta-buy. Okay. They're not dolls, they're action figures with real fire punching action. I have dumped a friend over an argument about Starship propulsion technology. That is sad. A sweet cover illustration is way more important than any. Okay, I'm an artist, and even I know that this isn't correct. The illustration is supposed to match with the author. Okay, this is the thing. The illustration is supposed to match what the author had wanted for the story. It's supposed to give you a little insight about some of the characters. And yes, some of them don't show like anything from the book, but that's because they want to keep it secret. Like, I just finished reading a book series this year called The Iron Butterfly. And that one ended up getting a new cover. I like the new cover because it shows the main protagonist and it shows them going through the changes that they went through during each of the books. And it even showed like in the first one there's a horse with it, in the second one there's a wolf with them. Both crucial parts in the story. And then there was something else in the other one, also crucial part in the story. So like it's supposed to reflect what the author wanted for the story. So it's not a cover isn't always important. It's not more important than a storyline. It's supposed to reflect the story itself. And sometimes they don't want them to reflect the story. They want them to be... They don't want to give like any spoilers to what the story is supposed to be. So this isn't really a good statement coming from this guy. Never pull the top copy from a pile of comics. Find the mint condition one. My first love was an anime character. Okay, that's accurate. I love going on message boards and complaining about games I've ever played. Reddit, Twitter. Okay, time for... Oh boy. No, I should have saved. I'll be fine. I should have saved, but I'll be fine. Ever heard of privacy? That doesn't matter when you kidnapped our friend. I've been looking all over for you. Oh my god, no! Okay, despite not liking this particular thing, like this particular scene, I do like the background. It actually looks real nice. What on earth is that? What's going on here? Agreed. I like... Okay. I kind of like some of the responses here because these first two, you can play into it or you can just be straight ticked off, which is what Peach is. And I go for the third option every time. I'm not telling my name to a geek like you. What? Princess Passion leveled up. Did what that? You will get smacked so hard. The fact that he just hovers over that one option is just... No, if you choose that option, Peach is going to smack you! I'll show you, Feisty. You want Feisty? I'll show you, Feisty. Lay it on thick like that and you'll get it. I'm not a queen, I'm a princess. Peach's charisma leveled up. Stop leveling up his passion. Gee, who wants to bet that pink princess poster is actually Princess Peach. Nope. You've gotta be kidding! No! I'm not playing Francis. I can control Peach, but I can't control Francis. Believe me, if I could control Francis, I would not have him hover over that. It's just showing you what his options are and what he's about to do. Like, what he's trying to decide. But you control Princess Peach. There's no good option here. But there's a reason. There's a reason why there's no good options. I'm just gonna choose one. There's a reason why there was no good options here. Because Peach is done with it. I'm not marrying this dork. I shouldn't even be having this conversation. I came to save Tippy. Where is she? I mean, I'm not playing Francis though. I'm not doing any of the decision making he's doing. I have full control over Peach. Except here. Except this moment. I have no control over Peach, but I only had control over Peach. I did not have any control over Francis. Nothing with the decision making, nothing. That was all designed like that. And actually, he did have an option for Tippy. He did have an option for Tippy right there. And that'll happen in just a moment. That's it, I've had it. You'd better bring it out now. Guess what I'm not controlling right now? No, my graphics card. I didn't control that. I kind of wish I did to begin with, because I would have done that right away. Tippy! Of course I did. And that's why he had an option to talk to Tippy, because he named her Francine, which is a bad name. It's not actually a bad name. I'm just saying it's a bad name because he named her after himself, which isn't a good thing anyways. You named something that already had a name. But no, I saw that very briefly. He does have an option to talk to Tippy, but the game doesn't choose that. Trust me, if I was able to control both sides, I would have played in favor of Peach. You're my only offline friend? Oh, boo-hoo. Oh, you're gonna get it, Francis. Nope. Not letting you swallow me. Ah! I didn't want to open the door. He hasn't used... Okay, that camera he was about to use, I'm gonna try and avoid that, because, well, if it happens, it's not gonna be a good thing for me. But I don't like that camera. I'm just gonna sit still. I'm just gonna sit still. This is my first time actually just sitting still letting him come to me. I should... Darn you. This is my first time actually just sitting still letting him come to me. I should have done this to begin with. Meow bombs. Stop summoning cat bombs. It's like doing the kitty cannon thing. Like that old computer game. Flash game, something like that. Done. But that camera that he had, if I let him use it, it would have blinded. It would have blinded me. So I wouldn't be able to see for a moment. I'm so happy. Yeah, Spazzer never seen a pure heart yet. And that's it for Fort Francis. And the end of Chapter 3. The fourth pure heart appeared in a dazzling flash of mysterious light. What made it appear? The group was puzzled by this and many other riddles. So you're not hurt? Asked Tippy, full of concern. Somehow, Tippy seemed different than before. She had started to change. Mario simply shook his head and started the long journey back to Flipside. And that is how the ruffians managed to best me. Were you even trying? They are strong, to be sure. Very strong. Dare I say, they might be strong enough to defy the prophecy. Spare Count Blick your theatrics. The light prognosticus is false. The dark prognosticus holds the answer to eliminating heroes that rise to stop us. Oh my, that's the first time that morsel of information has touched my ears. Do tell. Please don't. It's time we set him on these paths. Return to your post, my dear minions. I like how Mimi's outfits are different every time. I think that time she had a cowboy hat on. Well, cowgirl, technically. Does something trouble you? There's still time. You can still change your mind. It's belonged to you since the day you saved me. Okay, you creep. Seriously? Seriously, hiding... It's like, don't do that. Don't eavesdrop. Why do you avoid me? You're crying? Why? Tiffany, you must tell me what has happened. It's nothing. Don't worry about it. Just forget it. Is my father behind this? I'm just an ordinary girl. No matter how much I love you, we must part. There's no other choice. This is our fate. Does no one read Romeo and Juliet? Does no one read Romeo and Juliet and how that happened? Oh, shut up, Bowser. Once a dwelling of the ancients. In a castle beyond the great sea, we hid a pure heart and sealed it safely. So that's why Tippy was able to sense it close, but yet couldn't see it. first things first, we need to go back to Chapter 3. Nope. Guess I've done my job. I've got nothing to do. And now we've got another pixel. Which does this. He just gives you a barrier. Which actually helps when you have to deal with projectiles. There. Okay. Alright, we'll see what's changed now. Now that we have... I need Mario. Actually, I don't think a lot's changed. Because I don't think there's anything else to do until after next. I think after next chapter is when there's a lot to do. I wasn't wanting to talk to you. And besides, even if I did, you told me pretty useless information. Because that's information that we've known since the first Mario game. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else to do. Because I can't get that yet. That worked out. I can't get that yet. already dealt with that. Okay, I never knew that was possible. That's the orange pillar. I don't need that. I think the only other thing I can do is this. And we've seen pillars like this before. And unfortunately, it's super easy. Also, there's an arrow right there on the side. Honestly, they didn't even need to put these arrows here. Well, I guess they did if you started from this side and went across. But if you start from this side and just go in and just go in order of trying to figure out what the password is, it's only two pillars that you need to hit. So it's not that big of a deal. I don't think there's anything up there that I need to get. I wasn't wanting to change to Peach. I was wanting to grab Boomer. I can't get that yet because that's a pixel that I don't have. Already did this. Okay. I don't think there's anything left to do other than start chapter 4, which I don't plan on starting tonight. Because there's some things I that I plan on doing in an hour. But that's not bad. Getting through a chapter at least. I am. Next time I play this, I'll start chapter 4. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. And there might be a stream on Saturday. Still need to finalize that though. But yeah. There's... Guess we can go raid my friend. But yeah. Trying to find something.
If you want
Ads. Okay. Alright. Think I'm gonna end it. But thank you to everyone who came out, Eric, and anyone else who was lurking. It's nice. It's good to be able to know I can do stuff like this again. So. I'm gonna go to here. So that way I can try and end it. But yeah. Possible stream on Saturday. I'll tweet about it if it does happen. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow or Friday. Probably not Friday. But yeah. So I'll see all of you later.